Today it's the first wash of the Tahoe. It's pollen crazy in Florida right now. First thing I'm going to do, I haven't really developed my procedure yet for this thing, so bear with me. I think what I'll do is I'll knock out the tires real quickly. And then the wheels are big enough that I'll probably just foam them. So if you haven't seen the other set of the series, the car has CQuartz UK on it, and then a coat of, I did one coat. I also have CQuartz UK on the wheels, at least on the face of the wheels. I got lazy on this car. And so, I'm going to sort of see how this reacts to pollen. And again, the plan is that I only have to do this once a year or so. So I'm still developing my wash procedure on this thing. That sounds super nerdy when you think about it. So. It's okay, if you're watching this video, you either have turned it off already or you get it. I think I've decided that I don't think I'm ever drying this thing. I'm just going to deionize it. So I've got Wolf's trim coat on all the trim, on all the plastic trim. I've got Geon trim on the rubber stuff. Wolf's glass guard on the glass. CQuartz UK on the paint, topped with CarPro Reload. Just to cue you in on what's on this thing. All right, tires are clean. Let's hose the thing off. Start with the top. Thing's pollen crazy. Oh yeah, crazy beating, even with all the pollen all over the car. I mean, that's the really cool thing about coatings, is the just sheer water rejection you get. The disadvantage of the coating, it doesn't look as good as wax, you know, to my eyes. But, you know, for this car being my wife's, I mainly just want it, durability is more important than all-out looks. This thing is pretty pimp though, I tell you what. I drove it today to church, although I'm sitting in church adding and commenting on people's stuff for the Obsessed Garage Facebook page or Facebook group, adding people rather than actually paying attention. Actually, that's kind of how I've always done things. I don't really pay very good attention to anything. I just kind of do whatever I want. And I learned through just being there. I'm sure a lot of you are like that as well. I really love the Wolf's trim coat. It just works really well. I did this, all the black plastic trim on this thing. It looks great. And it lasts a long time. But again, Wolf's doesn't do quite as well on the rubber. So I'm glad that I went down the Geon experiment. The problem with Wolf's is getting it, you know. But you know, if you get a bottle of it from overseas, I'm sure that what we might be able to do is set up a little network with our Obsessed Garage group where, you know, guys in the UK or guys over in Europe that can't get some of the stuff that we can get here, we can help them and they can help us. So I'm hoping that part of, you know, creating the Obsessed Garage closed group and creating a community, we'll be able to work that out as a group. All right, so let's foam it. I'm not going to hydro foam it. Spider. You know, I'm used to being up north where when there's a spider, you just kind of deal with it. Here, it might kill you. So, you know, or at least it make you have to get your arm chopped off when they're like a brown recluse or some other shady black widow or something. All right, so let's get the foam ready. So I'm gonna use Adams, you know, typical Adams shampoo. Adams wash mitt, Adams car shampoo, MTM foam cannon. I think you guys can see me over here. I'm slumming it with the old Adams soap. I like the new stuff a lot better. It is really good, but I want to use up the rest. So, I don't know. There's no science to it. A couple of squirts, and then my buddy, one of my genius engineer buddies. I don't know why I never thought of this. Just simply use the rinse bucket, fill this thing up. Oh, heck yeah. Look at that. Dang it, James. Why didn't you tell me that a long time ago? That's like the coolest idea ever. See, this is why I'm creating this community. Something as simple as that, change your life. Well, maybe not everyone's life, but the life of a maniac. So, props, James. Genius. Can't believe you've been holding that out on me. All right, let's back this off a little bit. I always go from the bottom up. It just seems more efficient to me. I might just be making that up. Just in case you're wondering, I'm running the foam cannon, so this would be at maximum output all the way turned on, which would be loose, lefty loosey, and then I back it off a quarter turn. That's usually where I run it. So, you know, a couple ounces of Adams. The other thing that I don't like to do is, you know, a lot of times I'll leave the extra soap in here, It just doesn't foam quite as well. So I like to use the whole thing on a car, and then just start fresh when I do another one. Meaning, you know, put some new soap, fresh soap in here. I'm gonna butt it up against the house because of the sun. Excuse me. Just use up the rest of it. Another one of my new maniac buddies on the obsessed garage. He's MIT, you know, makes me look stupid. Not that I'm professing intelligence here, but he's done all kinds of research on, you know, way above and beyond what I would do on the Kranzel and how to operate it. And he made a suggestion. MTM actually has a little 1/4 inch, whatever you call this thing, pistol that I ordered that he suggested, which is going to be awesome to do the wheels with. So I really won't have to get the regular hose out anymore, other than maybe to fill up my soap buckets. I'll do a video on that. I need to redo the video on the Kranzel anyway, because broke it. I've had this thing for a long time. I guess I threw it one too many times in the concrete. Anyway, Gregory got us dialed in on the Kranzel stuff, so I'll share some of that stuff. Like I said, the really cool thing about this whole group of crazies that we have is that if you don't know the answer to something, one of us does. What's up, man? I just throw it on the floor, thanks. Thank you. Yeah, you could always stand on the tire too, but so I always get my balls busted about being super breathy on the videos. You know, part of it is that this microphone is super awesome. The other part of it is I'm super out of shape, but that's changing. So, you know, for me, it's so difficult to, I'm all or nothing, right? So I'm either eat crazy, fat and happy. You know, balance is always an issue for me. So just know that I'm back on the CrossFit crazy train. Sorry to you guys who are CrossFit haters. I like it. I like it a lot. I've been doing it for about 5 years. Almost 5 years. It was reasonably legit until I went on the crazy train. Here's the really good news. I don't have allergies anymore. So the happy pills they gave me must have taken care of that, which is super awesome. I dig it. Other than being fat and lazy all the time, which is a major negative to being on happy pills, this is good. Sorry guys, don't yell at me. Wrong bucket, wrong bucket. It'll be okay. It's just my wife's car. So I'm back to liking it again. It's kind of good to take a little break, other than letting it go way further than I ever would have imagined. Getting the worst shape of my life by twice. Crazy. So hopefully I won't be breathe heavy anymore. Notice I replaced the buckets with Adams. Folks coming right off the CQuartz. It's love bug season soon. I think I've said this in the videos before. If I don't know about love bugs, I probably would have never moved to Florida. Freaking love bugs. It's like the worst thing ever created. Serve no purpose other than to jack up my paint. I think I can handle this washing this thing. Wheels are easy to clean. CQuartz makes it easier to clean. And then if I just deionize it, I don't have to dry it. That was my big fear. So if I clean this once every couple of weeks, not so bad. It's starting to get hot. Sorry, going the wrong way. It's okay. Car's not that dirty. I need some more water. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get another. I think these Ely things are warranted. All I need is a new plastic piece. Sometimes I'm just too lazy to even deal with the warranty crap. Believe me, I know how fortunate I am to be able to just say screw it and just spend $50 and buy a new one. I get that. So that isn't lost on me. typically just wring this out and throw it in the laundry room sink. Let's get the wheels done. Rinse and deionize it. I'm also going to hydro to the wheels because I didn't reload them. To be honest with you, we'll see how it goes, but I don't like the Hydro 2 anywhere near the windows. It gets all streaky. So I think I'll err on the side of reload instead of Hydro 2 on the paint, anywhere near the sort of upper part of the car. So all I'm gonna do real quickly, let's get the barrels. Clean the lugs real quickly. I don't expect these brakes to dust all that much, so should be a piece of cake. Take care of. One wheel. Normally I wouldn't use my fancy buckets, but like I said, these wheels aren't particularly dirty. I don't think they ever will get super dirty. I need to get some black lugs like somebody suggested. So that's basic. That's the gist of it. So CQuartz UK is good. It's done what I want it to do. Car feels good, nice and clean. A little tackier than it is with wax, but looks good. And I'll hit it with reload every so often. I'll dry it every so often, but for now, this is, that's kind of the process I want to go through to take care of this car. Actually, it won't get swirled out as easily because I'm not drying it. So I'll let the tires dry and then I'll hit it up with some CarPro Pearl and then we'll be done. Interior's pretty clean. Thanks for watching, guys.